We go to the number fourth one type of reaction, that is double decomposition reaction. As I said you in my second class of the chapter, there are four types of reactions. Direct combination reactions. In this reaction we have discussed about that with surplus amount of example, the decomposition reaction and its type. Then we will just discuss as well about in our last video about displacement reaction, and there I said you remember the definition of activity series and the name of the element in sequence, and that is important for class 8, 9, 10. Okay, now in double decomposition reaction, as I said you, in the two reactant, AB is one reactant, CD is another reactant, there will be exchanging of their radicals, means D will go here, B will come here, so you get AD and BC as the product, and such is called decomposition reaction. But this decomposition reaction is again categorized in two ways. One is called neutralization reaction, the other is called precipitation reaction. So when you say neutralization reaction and when we say precipitation reaction, let us see that now. Okay, when acid and base reacts to form salt and water, that reaction is called neutralization reaction. When acid and base reacts to form salt and water, that reaction is known by the name neutralization reaction, students. These are those reactions in which acid and base reacts to form salt and water. You know that sodium hydroxide is a base and hydrochloric acid is an acid. So HCl is an acid reacting with sodium hydroxide, which is a base. So when these two react, then see the exchange of ions. Cl will go here and form NaCl, which is here, and this OH will come here, and this OH and H makes it H2O, that you get is water. So neutralization reactions are those reactions when acid and base reacts to form salt and water. And remember this one example where base and acid reacts to form salt and water, NaCl and water. Okay. Now what is another type of decomposition reaction? That is called precipitation. Precipitation means you get some insoluble particles. It will be double decomposition, but it will get insoluble particles. And insoluble particles is represented by downward arrow. And these all precipitate have different colors. For example, you can see, suppose this is the reaction, the third one I'm explaining you. Okay, so here exchange of ions, so NO3 will come here and forms NaNO3, which is here, and this Cl will go here to form AgCl, which is somewhere out here, students, you can see. And this AgCl is a milky white precipitate, or you can simply say white precipitate. You can say milky white or white precipitate. It is decomposition, exchange of radicals is taking place. It is, because ions are also referred as radicals, so it is double decomposition reaction. But here the precipitation is occurring, that insoluble substance you get, downward arrow will represent by, and that is called precipitation. But why above one is not called precipitation, though it is double decomposition? Because you can see there is no insoluble particle this side. Arrow, downward arrow, no. So always remember, double decomposition reaction, here the exchange of ions takes place or radicals takes place between the two reactants. But when acid and base reacts, we get salt and water. That the double decomposition reaction is called neutralization. Whereas when two compound reacts, where we get a precipitate insoluble substance, that is double decomposition, but comes under precipitation reaction. Okay, the first two no need to do for the time being. These two are not required for you. But if you want, remember the color. The color of iron 3 hydroxide is reddish brown, and color of zinc hydroxide is gelatinous white. Just remember the color. Okay, students, you're going to remember the color. That's it. So to remember, double decomposition reaction is of two types: neutralization and precipitation. When to say neutralization? When acid base reacts to form salt and water. When to say precipitation? When double decomposition occurs with some insoluble substance formed in the product side, is called double decomposition, but comes under precipitation reaction. So this much you will remember from double decomposition reaction, students. Remember the definition and types of double decomposition reaction with one example of both, which is enough. Thank you.